Hello friends, today we will be discussing some of the numerical problems on lime soda process. In the previous video, we have derived the formula for lime requirement, that was 74 upon 100 temporary calcium 2 plus 2 into temporary magnesium 2 plus permanent magnesium, aluminum and iron H plus, that is acids like HCl or H2SO4 plus carbon dioxide plus HCO3 minus NaLO2, and all in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. Here you can notice that both the temporary calcium and magnesium are present in the lime requirement, but there is no permanent magnesium in the formula. Similarly, soda requirement for softening is 106 upon 100 permanent calcium, magnesium, aluminum, iron plus acid, that is H plus, minus HCO3 minus, all in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. Here you can see that there is no temporary calcium magnesium present in it, and in the case of permanent hardness, we can see that calcium, magnesium, aluminum and iron, all the four constituents are present, whereas in lime requirement, permanent calcium is not included in the formula. Now, let us take an example. A sample of water was analyzed and found to contain the following: magnesium bicarbonate 20 milligram per liter, calcium sulfate 25 milligram per liter, magnesium chloride 10 milligram per liter, calcium carbonate 5 milligram per liter, calcium chloride 12 milligram per liter, silica is 2 milligram per liter, sodium chloride is 1 milligram per liter. All these constituents are present in the sample of water given, and we need to calculate the lime and soda required for softening 20,000 liters of hard water. Now, let us see how we are going to do that. At first, we need to calculate the amount in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So, let us calculate the amount in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. For that, we have been given with magnesium bicarbonate 20 milligram per liter. So, I have written magnesium bicarbonate 20 milligram per liter is a given amount. So, we need to calculate the multiplication factor, because in the previous video we have learned that calcium carbonate equivalent is nothing but multiplication factor multiplied by the amount of the constituent given, hardness causing substance given. So, here the amount is 20 milligram per liter and we need to calculate multiplication factor. For calculating the multiplication factor, we can say that it is 100 upon molecular weight, because its valency is 2. Okay. So here magnesium, the valency is for the magnesium, the valency is 2. So we can say that the multiplication factor is 100 upon its molecular weight. So molecular weight of magnesium bicarbonate is 146. So let us see how it is. 146. Magnesium is the 12th element. So its atomic mass is 24. Hydrogen is 1. Carbon is 6th element, atomic mass is 12. Oxygen is the 8th element, its atomic mass is 16. So HCO3, if you sum up all the atomic masses, it will come out to be 61. 2 times 61 plus 24, that will come out to be 146. Similarly, we can calculate for calcium sulfate. It is given that it is 25 milligram per liter. The multiplication factor is, again, calcium valency is 2. So it is 100 upon its molecular weight, it is 136. And CaCO3 equivalent is amount multiplied by its multiplication factor. The next constituent given is magnesium chloride. Amount is 10. Multiplication factor is 100 upon 95. 95 is the molecular weight of magnesium chloride. We are taking it just because the valency of magnesium is 2. Okay. So the CaCO3 equivalent will come out to be 10 into 100 upon 95. For calcium carbonate, again calcium valency is 2. So multiplication factor is 100 upon molecular weight. Molecular weight of CaCO3 is 100. So it is 100 upon 100. Multiplication factor is 100 upon 100. The amount is 5. We can multiply it and we will get the CaCO3 equivalent hardness. Similarly, we can calculate for calcium chloride. The amount given is 12. The molecular weight is 111 because calcium is 20th element, atomic mass is 40. Chlorine is 17th element and its atomic mass is 35.5. 35.5 and there are 2 chlorine. So 35.5 multiplied by 2 plus calcium is 40. So that will come out to be 111 and its calcium carbonate equivalent is 12 multiplied by 100 upon 111, that is 10.81. Silica and sodium chloride both do not impart hardness. So we do not need to calculate the CaCO3 equivalent because we don't calculate the lime and soda requirement for these two constituents. Now, applying the formula, lime requirement is equal to 74 upon 100, temporary calcium, 2 times temporary magnesium, permanent magnesium, there is no calcium, you should remember that, permanent magnesium, aluminum, iron, H plus, carbon dioxide, HCO3 minus, minus NaAlO2. What all are given in the numerical part? It is magnesium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, CaCO3 and CaCl2. So let us see in the formula what all can be given. See, this temporary calcium is given as CaCO3. 2 times temporary magnesium is given as magnesium bicarbonate. Permanent magnesium is given as magnesium chloride. Aluminum, it's not given. Iron, it's not given. There is no H plus, CO2, HCO3 minus or minus NaLO2. So the lime requirement will become 74 upon 100 CaCO3 as it is given plus 2 into MgHCO3 twice plus the magnesium chloride multiplied by the volume of the water given. So that will come out to be, you can see the table again. Calcium carbonate, the CaCO3 equivalent was 5. So we can put that 5 here. For magnesium bicarbonate, it was 13.69. So 2 multiplied by 13.69. And magnesium chloride is 10.52. So it is 10.52. You can put all these things. And volume of water is 20,000 liter. The whole thing will come in terms of milligram because the part inside this bracket is milligram per liter and volume is in terms of liter. So the answer will come out to be in terms of milligram. So it will, the answer is 634920 milligram. When we convert it into kg, we divide it with 10 to the power 6. So it will come out to be 0.63. So 3 place to the left, if we see, it will be 0.63 kg. That is a lime requirement. Now let us calculate the soda requirement for the softening. The formula is 106 upon 100. There is no temporary calcium or magnesium in for the soda requirement. There is only permanent calcium. There is calcium in this and it was not present in the lime requirement. So permanent calcium, permanent magnesium, aluminum, iron, H plus, minus HCO3 minus, all in terms of CaCO3. So the constituent given are magnesium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, CaCO3 and CaCl2. Let us put all this in the formula. So it will come out to be 106 upon 100. Permanent calcium is given as calcium sulfate and calcium chloride. So we are taking both. And permanent magnesium is magnesium chloride here. There is no temporary calcium or magnesium in the formula, so we don't need to calculate all those things. And the other constituents like aluminum, iron, H plus or HCO3 minus, all are absent. So we can directly multiply it with volume of water. So let us see the values. Let us put the values from the table in the previous slide. Calcium sulfate, it is coming out to be 8.38. So I'm putting the value of 18.38. In case of calcium chloride, it is 10.81. So in place of calcium chloride, we are writing it as 10.81. In terms of magnesium chloride, it is 10.52. So just put the value of 10.52. Volume of water is given as 20,000 liter. So the bracket is in terms of milligram per liter and this is in terms of liter. So the answer will be the unit of milligram. So amount of soda in milligram is 841,852 milligram. So if you want to convert it into kilogram, so just divide it with 10 to the power 6. So 6 placed to the left, it will come out to be 0.84 kg. Let us take another example. Here it is given magnesium carbonate 84 ppm, calcium carbonate 40 ppm, calcium chloride 55.5 ppm, magnesium nitrate is given as 37 ppm, KCl is 20 ppm. We need to calculate the amount of lime and it is given that lime is 86% pure and soda which is given as 83% pure and we need to treat 80,000 liters of water. So let us calculate let us convert all the amount of constituents into CaCO3 equivalent. So after converting, let us see what do we get. Magnesium carbonate is given as 84. Its multiplication factor is because the valence of magnesium is 2, we can directly write multiplication factors 100 upon its molecular weight. So 84 multiplied by 100 upon 84, it will come out to be 100. The next constituent is CaCO3. Its molecular weight is 100. We can write it as 100 upon 100. CaCO3 equivalent is 40 into 100 upon 100. Similarly, calcium chloride is given as 55.5. Its multiplication factor is 100 upon its molecular weight. So we can calculate CaCO3 and it will come out to be 50. Similarly, for magnesium nitrate, magnesium is the 12th element. So it will come out to be 24, atomic mass is 24. There are 2 nitrate here attached to magnesium. Nitrogen is the 7th element, its atomic mass is 14. Oxygen is the 8th element, its atomic mass is 16 multiplied by 3 and the whole mass must be multiplied by 2 plus 24 which is nothing but atomic mass of magnesium. It will come out to be 148. So 100 upon 148 is the multiplication factor for magnesium nitrate. KCl we do not consider because it is not a hardness producing substance. So again we have the formula for lime requirement and the constituents given are magnesium carbonate, calcium chloride, magnesium nitrate and KCl. KCl do not impart hardness, so we are not bothered about KCl. So let us see what all the constituents we can put in the lime requirement. So lime requirement is equal to 74 upon 100. See, temporary calcium. Temporary calcium is all carbonate and bicarbonates are temporary. So here there is calcium carbonate. Okay, so instead of temporary calcium, we can write as calcium carbonate. 2 into temporary magnesium. So temporary magnesium is magnesium carbonate. Permanent magnesium, it is magnesium nitrate, and all other constituents are absent in the water. So the formula will come out to be 74 upon 100. Calcium carbonate, temporary calcium is calcium carbonate. 2 into temporary magnesium as 2 into MgCO3 plus permanent magnesium as magnesium nitrate, and all the other constituents are absent here. So we can directly multiply it with water. And the purity of lime was given as, there is some purity given, that is 86% was the purity. So to calculate that, we have to multiply it with 100 upon percentage purity. Why we are multiplying it with 100 upon percentage purity? Because the percentage purity given is of lime. So it is lime required multiplied by 86% here. So 86 upon 100 multiplied by lime must be the formula. So I'm sending this 100 upon 86%, that is 86 upon 100 from here to right side of the equation. So because of that, it will come out to be 100 upon 86, 100 upon the purity. Now, the values of calcium carbonate is 40, just we have calculated in the previous slide. And similarly for magnesium carbonate is 100, so 2 times 100 plus magnesium nitrate is 25. So we can write it as 25 in place of magnesium nitrate. The volume of water has been given as 80,000 and the percentage purity is given as 100 upon 80. It is 86%. So 86% of lime means 100 upon 86 in the right side. So the amount will come out to be in terms of milligram, which is this one 182,241, so 860.47 milligram. We can convert it into kg by dividing it with 10 to the power 6. So 3 placed to the left will come out to be 18.24 kg. Similarly, we can calculate the soda requirement using the same formula. So let us see what are the constituents given. The constituents given was calcium chloride and magnesium nitrate only. So the permanent calcium as calcium chloride and permanent magnesium as magnesium nitrate. Volume of water is 80,000 liter. Percentage purity for soda was 83%. So 83 divided by 100 multiplied by soda required must be this formula. I have converted, I have sent this percentage into the right side. So it became 100 upon 83. So let us see the values also. For calcium chloride, we have 50, and for magnesium nitrate, we have 25 as CaCO3 equivalent. We can put the values and we get the answer as 7662650.602 milligram. We can convert it into kg. It will come out to be 7.66 kg. Third type of example here, lime percentage purity is given as 80%. The percentage purity of soda is given as 90%. The volume of water is given as 50,000 liter, and all the constituents are given in terms of milligram per liter. So again, let us calculate the CaCO3 equivalent hardness. Calcium bicarbonate is given as 40.5. Calcium is valency is 2. So multiplication factor is 100 upon 162. Magnesium sulfate, again, the multiplication factor is 100 upon its molecular weight. Magnesium bicarbonate is 146 is the molecular weight. So 100 upon 146. We can calculate CaCO3 equivalent hardness by multiplying it with 73, which is nothing but the amount. Calcium sulfate, again we can divide it with molecular weight. For calcium chloride, multiplication factor is 100 upon 111. Sodium chloride is not a hardness. So again, we can use the formula of lime requirement, that is as discussed in the previous slides. So whatever is given, what are the things given? Calcium bicarbonate is given as temporary calcium. So I have put this one. Temporary magnesium is given as magnesium bicarbonate. So 2 times magnesium bicarbonate. Permanent magnesium is given as MgSO4. So I have put that. And all other constituents are absent in the water. Whole thing multiplied by volume of water multiplied by the 100 upon the purity whatever is given. So 100 upon 80 is the purity and 50,000 liter is the volume of water, and the constituents you can see from the previous slide we have calculated. For calcium bicarbonate it was 25, for magnesium bicarbonate it was 50, and for magnesium sulfate it is 50. We have put all these values and we can have lime requirement as 80, 93, 750 milligram or 8.093 kg. Similarly, we can calculate the soda requirement. The permanent calcium is given as calcium sulfate and calcium chloride, and permanent magnesium is given as magnesium sulfate multiplied by volume of water, and percentage purity is given as 90%. So 100 upon 90 and volume of water is 50,000, and the constituents given are calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate and calcium chloride. Calcium sulfate is 25 and calcium chloride is 24.7 and magnesium sulfate is 50. We can put all these values of constituents and we get the soda required as 58, 71, 222.2 milligram or 5.871 kg. Another type of example here, the analysis of water gives the results of H2SO4, magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate and sodium chloride is given, and it has been mentioned that this water is to be supplied to the town of population of 1 lakh. Okay, and daily consumption of water is 50 liter per head, means per person. Calculate the cost of lime and soda required for softening the hard water for the town. For the month of April 2002, cost of lime is rupees 5 per kg, soda is rupees 8 per kg. So let us at first calculate again the CaCO3 equivalent hardness. For H2SO4, again the valency is 2, so you can write it as 100 upon 98. So this will come out to be 200 as CaCO3 equivalent. For magnesium sulfate, again 100 upon its molecular weight. For calcium sulfate, again it is 100 upon 136 as molecular weight. Sodium chloride is not a hardness. We can put everything in the formula of lime as discussed earlier also. The temporary calcium is not given. Temporary magnesium is also not given. Permanent magnesium is given as magnesium sulfate. Aluminum, iron both are absent. H plus is given as H2SO4, so we can put that, and all other constituents are absent. Multiplied by volume of water. Volume of water is 50 liter per head. And magnesium sulfate, CaCO3 equivalent for magnesium sulfate is 20 and that of H2SO4 is 200. We can put the value and we can have 8140 mg per head, okay, for one person. But the population is 1 lakh. So for the population of 1 lakh, we can multiply it with 1 lakh. That is 8140 multiplied by 1 lakh. Okay. For a month, there are 30 days. So I have multiplied it with 30. Okay. For the month of April, it is specified that it is April. So there are 30 days in April. So I have multiplied it with 30. The amount will come out to be in terms of milligram. So it is 244,200 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 milligram and 24420 kg. If we want to calculate cost of lime, it is given as 5 rupees per kg. So there are 24420 kg of lime required for 1 lakh population for a month. So we can multiply directly with the cost of 1 kg. So it will come out to be 122,100 rupees per kg is the cost of lime. Similarly, for the cost of soda, at first we need to calculate the amount of soda by using the above formula. Permanent calcium is given as calcium sulfate. Permanent magnesium is given as magnesium sulfate. Aluminum, iron both are absent. H plus is given as H2SO4 and all other constituents are absent. So we can multiply it with volume of water. So volume of water is 50 liter per head. Calcium sulfate is 200. See. This is the value of 200. And magnesium sulfate is 20. H2SO4 is again 200. And we can multiply it with volume of water as 50 liter. The answer will be in terms of milligram. And for 1 lakh population for the month of April, we can multiply it with 1 lakh multiplied by 30, and it will come out to be this much milligram. Or in terms of kg, it is 66780 kg. We need to calculate the cost of soda. Per kg, the cost is 8 rupees. So we can multiply the amount multiplied by 8. That will come out to be 534240 rupees per kg. Another type of numerical. Here it is given that we need to calculate the lime and soda for 50,000 liters of water. Purity of lime is 90%. Soda is given as 95%. And it has been specified that 10% chemicals are used in excess. Chemicals means it is lime and soda. Both are used 10% in excess to complete the reaction. And it is specified that raw water contains dissolved carbon dioxide as 5 ppm. MgCO3 is given as 10 ppm. Sodium aluminate is given as 2 ppm. Ferrous sulfate 10 ppm. H plus 2 ppm. Fe2O3 as 1 ppm. Here we have mentioning that Fe2O3 is not a hardness. Even sodium and potassium ions, Na plus, K plus, NaCl, KCl, and all those sodium potassium ions, they are not hardness. And Fe2O3 is also not hardness because it do not cause any problem in the lathering process. The treated water contains OH minus as 10 ppm and carbonate as 10 ppm. Now, let us calculate CaCO3 equivalent hardness. Dissolved carbon dioxide is given as 100 upon 44. It is 5, amount is 5. Again, its valency is 2. So, 100 upon 44 as its molecular weight. For magnesium carbonate, it is 100 upon 84. For sodium aluminate, the valency is 1. So, it is 100 upon molecular weight into 2. See how we are going to calculate the molecular weight. Sodium is the 11th element. Atomic mass is 23. Aluminum is the 13th element. Atomic mass is 27. Oxygen is 8th element. Atomic mass is 16. And there are 2 oxygens, so multiplied by 2. So if you sum it up, that molecular mass will come out to be 82. And its multiplication factor is 100 upon molecular weight multiplied by 2. Okay. So when the valency is 2, it is 100 upon its molecular weight. And when the valency is 1, it is 100 upon molecular weight multiplied by 2. The reason I have already explained in the previous videos, you can refer to that. Okay. Ferrous sulfate valency is 2. So we can use the molecular mass directly for multiplication factor. H plus ions valency is 1. So it is 100 upon atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 multiplied by 2. 2 times we have to consider for H plus. For Fe2O3, I have already mentioned that it do not impart any hardness. So we don't need to calculate that. OH minus valency is 1. Oxygen is 16 plus 1 17. So 100 upon 17 multiplied by 2. Because for the constituents whose valency is 1, its multiplication factor is 100 upon molecular mass multiplied by 2. For carbonate, the valency is 2. So we can directly take the molecular mass. So 100 upon its molecular mass. So we have calculated all this CaCO3 equivalent hardness. Let us put all the values in the lime required for softening in the formula. So lime required considering for raw water and treated water. So let us calculate. Lime required is equal to the magnesium carbonate is given. There is no temporary calcium in the given constituent, and there is magnesium carbonate. So 2 times magnesium carbonate as temporary magnesium. Permanent magnesium is not given. Okay. And aluminum is not given. Iron is given. Fe2 plus as ferrous sulfate, FeSO4.7H2O plus acid H plus is given. Carbon dioxide is also given, and HCO3 minus is not given, and NaLO2 is given. So you can subtract it with NaLO2. When the treated water contains OH minus, we have to put it in lime required. Okay, I'll explain why it is so. Okay, let us calculate at first. Volume of water is given and percentage purity is 100 upon percentage purity. So let us put the values, and magnesium carbonate will come out to be 11.9. So 2 times 11.9. Ferrous sulfate is 3.59. H plus values and carbon dioxide, sodium aluminate, all these constituents we can put, and we can calculate the amount of lime. That is, it is coming out to be 50,000 is volume of water, 100 upon 90, this is percentage, 90% is the purity, it will come out to be 6.86 kg. And total lime required when 10% chemicals are used in excesses, we can multiply 6.86 multiplied by 10% excess means 10% excess. Percent excess means 100 plus 10, that is 110%. So we can multiply it with 10%, it will come out to be 7.54 kg. Now, so we have considered OH minus in soda requirement, okay, and in case lime requirement, sorry, and in case of soda requirement, both OH minus and carbonate must be considered. This also I have explained in the previous video, that treated with water, if it contains OH minus, it means that we are putting excess amount of lime, and it contains carbonate in excess means we have already put soda in excess. Okay, when there is lime in excess, because of the presence of calcium 2 plus, one molecule of soda is also consumed indirectly. So the OH minus values of OH minus and carbonate will be included in soda requirement, and in case of lime requirement, we have included only OH minus. Okay, so for treated water and raw water, here the constituents given is there are no permanent calcium, magnesium given, aluminum is also not given, iron it is given as ferrous sulfate, we have put that, H plus is given, okay, and all other constituents are not present in the given values. So we have to put OH minus and carbonate and multiplied by volume of water, multiplied by 100 upon percentage purity. Volume of water is 50,000 liters and purity is 95%. So we can, by putting the values of iron, H plus, OH minus and carbonate, the value of soda will come out to be 9.27 kg. When we have 10% excess chemicals used, we can multiply this 9.27 with 110%. Okay, 10% excess means 10%, 100 plus 10. That is the excess in percent. So 110% we can multiply. So it will come out to be 10.197 kg. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.